All right, so the build is coming along. I got my little sign here. That's going to go on the van. I made a stencil with my laser machine that I'm going to paint. I'm going to make another one too with surfaces. I'm going to paint there and there, maybe 3 times. Okay, so here's the build so far. I have now bolted that down. I just did that this morning. Let's go over here and talk about everything. I'm hopefully get it all done today. So here's my surfactant. It fit nicely right in there. And then I went ahead and plumbed this up. So this part is done and we'll see how that works. All right, so I was hitting a bar down there, so I went ahead and just used those types of clamps there, but I used bolts on all 3 other, all the way 6-inch bolts all the way underneath. You want to see what that looks like? Okay, so what's going on up here? I called the soft wash people that I bought this from, and I said, you know, when I first run this, there's no water in it. He goes, well, get a garden hose and prime it by just adding water. And I'm like, well, how do you do that if it's all plumbed up? So what I did was I added this little primer, which I hope it's a good idea. I don't know. But I'm going to use the hose whenever it is empty. I'm going to use the hose to go in here, fill up all the way to the engine, the motor, whatever, and that should prime it. Hopefully, I'm a little worried that a little vortex action is going to happen here that might slow things down. I don't know. So, all right, what we got over here, I left this tall because I don't know how long it's supposed to be yet. I'm probably going to do an elbow here and then run a short pipe right here. Everything's kind of fitting together nicely. And the reason I have things where they are, my plan is to pull up to the right of whatever it is I'm doing, and then the hose. So the reason I want everything on the right, so when I pull that hose out here and I can change things here, I can adjust the Comet P40 from over here. I want to be able to adjust everything over here and not have to run back across over there and back and forth. So trying to plan this out nicely. There's the engine start key right there. I have an electric start. I went ahead and said, you know what, I want everything good. I want everything as easy as possible. Show up, do the job, leave, that kind of thing. All right, so the battery that goes with this, I couldn't find it anywhere, so I got a recommendation. Went ahead and bought a battery box. Ordered this online. And the battery type, a U1 minimum 350 CCAs. So what was recommended to me was a regular lawn and garden U1 style 350 CCA minimum cold cranking amps battery. So that's what this is, the basically a little bit better than the minimum. I have this nice box here because you always have to think about rain and storms and all, and then I'll have a bungee that goes over it. So I asked AI to do the math for me on what if I'm running just to say 10 gallons per minute constantly, and I have a hose filling this up at the same time at 4 gallons per minute, and the net difference is I'll be losing about 6 gallons per minute at that rate, in theory, if I'm running constantly, all that stuff. However, I went ahead and filled this up 3/4 of the way, 275 gallons, I believe this holds. I filled it up and I was shocked at how fast it filled up. 25 minutes and the thing fills right back up. So if I run out of water, you know, all I need to do, have a Coke, a Diet Coke, sit, let that fill up, and we'll be fine. All right, so this is where I'm at right now. I just now did the bolts on that. By the way, I added eye hooks here so I could run a bungee cord. So I could run your bungee cord over there. The Comet P40, it comes with rubber stoppers on the bottom, so I'm gonna have to keep it. So another thing is I want to keep an eye on is the pump fluid and the regular oil. Keep an eye on that because I do not want to ruin this at all. I'm scared of running it.